It's monsters running our lives. Who can blame me? Those that suggest all should jump into the system conforming, scare the hell out of me. Yeah, all those that say that's the answer, man, is just, jump on the bandwagon, become one of us, go with the flow, don't fight the system. Social Darwinian economics, rat race, dog eat dog, devour one another. That's the only thing, man. That's the only viable option you have, right? Isn't that what they teach? That is the way of the world, man. That's the way to destruction. That's what's going to land you in hell, is that belief system, that philosophy that we've all been trained to believe in. That's pragmatic, that's practical, that's common sense. When really the opposite is true. So all of us got to pull our heads out of our behinds and realize we'll be responsible one-on-one to answer for our own beliefs on our own. We're not going to be able to say it's because this guy taught me or this whole group of people. It doesn't matter if everybody on the world was telling you one thing. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay? And you're going to stand one-on-one to answer to your maker that gave you everything you have, your existence, your brain, your hands, your feet, everything, your imagination, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your mind, everything. Everything you own, it belongs to God, because God owns us. God is our Father. God is our parents. If employers didn't exist, by necessity, we'd all be self-employed. So any employers out there that think that they're, above just regular everyday gods, children of God, okay, you're not. Because things are going to work. One way or another, things will work. We'll all be self-employed. One way or another, level playing field is coming. And I'm a big proponent of a level playing field. A big proponent of equality from birth, freedom from birth. And if you're against that, don't have to answer to me or any other human being, but you'll answer to the one that owns you. According to the United States Constitution, we are not righted or entitled by the state, but rather by God. That's very true. That is what our Constitution states. Above all, the precepts of the Constitution are engraved in stone because they're from the heart of God, the mind of God, okay? So the laws of man have no binding on it, okay? That's it. That's it. These are above. They transcend all the laws that man can make. Okay, all these nonsensical regulations that don't apply to these untouchables out there, those that are too big to jail, right? But they apply to you and me, just everyday people. But if you got enough money, you can break the law, right? And just pay bail. Wow. B-A-A-L. That's where that word bail comes from. Pay bail. You worship the devil. You worship this false idol, okay? The God of this world. You got enough money, you can hire an attorney, right? You can get out of jail free. It's a get out of jail free card. It's evil, man. I'm telling you, this system is rife. It's embedded. It's imbued. It's marinated in evil. Fraud. Illogic. Madness. Insanity. Those that fit in the worst now will fit in the best in a world that is not run by evil. America's greatest asset is a willing workforce, not a money-printing press. As a society, we must learn to distinguish between actual progress and utter BS. The entire establishment is entirely fraudulent and fits the very definition of a charade. A massive charade. A civilization-wide charade. Satanic charade. With all the chemtrailing, it's as if we're living through the book of Revelation, where they're pouring the plagues out upon the earth, these angels, these could be fallen angels that are being talked about, pouring their plagues out on the earth. It's psychological. You see these things and you go, this isn't right. How come that this is being allowed to happen? I'm breathing this crap. We don't know what the hell it is. Who are these people doing this to me? It is. It's like Revelation. It's like, wow, humans aren't even in control anymore. Who's in control? Who's going to tell us who's spraying us? And what the ingredients of this spray is, and why they're doing this. What are they going to be the effects? It's crazy. It's maddening. That's how these people, what they are. They're insane. They're mad. And so this is all they have to give us. So it's just going to increase till the bitter end. Fight to the finish until they have this big Boom. When God puts them down, man, like it's written in the Bible. I saw lightning fall. I saw Satan fall like lightning. This has been going on generationally. Every once in a while, these demonic beings that think they're so great because they have the technology to fly. That's what these are, fallen angels. The common denominator they have with the holy angels is that they can both fly. They have that technology. That's it. But anytime a holy angel can drop a fallen angel, and this is where it comes from. I saw the stars fall from heaven. This is written in the Bible about this. The stars falling from heaven. I just read that in Matthew 24. And Jesus saying, hey, don't worry. Take heart. I saw lightning fall. I saw Satan fall like lightning. God has that power. He's going to throw him down, and he's going to utterly destroy him. It doesn't mean he's not going to exist anymore, but he's not going to exist on the face of the earth, the surface of the earth. He's not going to be fit for that because God is going to have his way here. He's going to have his will here on earth, on the face of the earth. If the kingdom of heaven is coming to earth, Jesus Christ will rule in a very physical, tangible way. Jesus Christ is going to rule over this earth, the affairs of men. And it's going to be a whole different scene, man. It will be a level playing field. And we're going to play and recreate and serve one another because we damn well want to, and nothing in the world's going to stop us. That's how it's going to be. Crony capitalism defined: an effective method of stealing the wealth of a nation through deception, fraud, and coercion, or any means necessary. Murder. Murder. That's what they're willing to do. Any lengths they're willing to go to. Price fixing is collusion of special interest groups. Market manipulation involves fixing prices. See, it's all part and parcel. Same thing. Collusion, special interest groups, market manipulation, price fixing. If you ever wonder why things just keep descending, I mean, this is what's going on. So many people are benefiting from crony capitalism. Until what? Until they know eventually, they're going to hit the end of their rope, and that's it, man. And then they're going to hang just like the rest of the humanity. It can't go on. That's why, like Gerald Senti said, when all else fails, they take you to war. The system has failed. We can't keep sustaining and increasing the debt without it becoming very obvious, all the people that are dying from this debt, okay? All the ramifications, implications in our society, all the miseries and wreckage they're creating. The crime, the war, the dubious warfare, all this crap, man. I never gloat when I'm right, which makes it easy not to be humiliated when I'm wrong. If you're okay with things as they are in the world, that's not okay. We've all been trained to forget we are, each and every one of us, the government. It is a big problem when the vast majority of people cannot simply admit they are money lovers. That is, you got to confess. In order to be forgiven, you got to confess. Okay, but we've got to admit it. You got to see it. We got to get off the junk. We're all hooked on it. And just raising your numbers is not the answer. That's social Darwinian economics. That's devouring one another. Dog eat dog, rat race. The byproduct of crony capitalism is communism. It doesn't take much to upset the proverbial apple cart when the wheels are already falling off. The catalyst for full-blown tyranny, ruthless politicians, a satanic money printing class, and a general public in a trance. Indisputably, most jobs revolve around societal ills. Apparently, misery is a viable commodity in the 21st century. Please don't spit on my proverbial grave. I promise you, I am no man's enemy. Elitist scum should get the hell out of my native country, America, because the United States Constitution is anti-elitist at its core, at its heart and soul. Perhaps we need a Noah-like event, like Jesus talked about, of near extinction to rouse us from our evil slumber. Knowing right from wrong is no guarantee we will choose right. To cope, to contend with this indisputably mad world, we must turn to God in gratitude. Our so-called reality is inundated with BS. When it comes to understanding evil, we must realize we are not speaking of a human caricature, rather a satanic, inhuman, monstrous one. The devil is provably an ugly dude, is a provably ugly dude. When we are grateful to God, we are grateful for humanity. That's it, folks. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. And God